Hey everyone, it's Katrina, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So I apologize in advance for any background noise that you may hear. It's probably my AC unit. We've been trying to get it fixed for it's about 2 years now. But you can only do so much when you rent, so it is what it is. I apologize. And with that out of the way, let's get into the build. So today I am renovating Rindle Rose, which is a house that is in the Willow Creek area of The Sims 4. So I start off with just deleting everything so I can kind of see what I see in my head. And it definitely wasn't that L shape that they had originally. So right about now I am erasing all the lot paint because that's also very distracting. So I like to start off with this clean slate, kind of. And I go back and I delete the windows and stuff in a minute after I do the roof, I believe. So, right about here, I got a call. And I deleted it from the actual video of me just sitting there for 5 minutes. But I did. I sat there for like 5 minutes in the video. And even with me speeding it up, it was still like a minute and a half, 2 minutes of just the screen just sitting right here. And it was one of those people who call you about your car's extended warranty or whatever. And honestly, like, I used to work at a call center, so I get it. Like, you're hustling, you're getting your money. Like, you do you. But I feel like I've told them to put me on the do not call list, like, literally 50 times. And I bet it's like different companies or something. If someone knows the answer to that, I'm welcome to hearing what you guys have to say, because I am at a loss for words at how many times I've told these people not to call me about my 2006 vehicle that I don't want an extended warranty on. So about here is where I start doing the siding, because I could not do that paint color. And I started with the one with like the side little molding part on it. And I didn't want to go in and redo all the walls. I hate that the Sims 4 doesn't automatically see that it's a corner piece on the outside of the wall, and you have to go in and manually like reset it so that it can see that that's definitely what it is. So I ended up just doing like the plain, like the same siding but without all the side corner pieces, because it just wasn't lining up and it was really bothering me. And I want to take a moment and appreciate the seasons, doors, and windows, because honestly, best doors and windows in the game. And like, that's my opinion, but I think they look so cute. Like, I cannot get over how cute these windows are. Ugh. And I fiddle with them a lot during this build. You'll see it like later in the build. I delete a lot of the windows on, I guess it's the left side of the house if you're looking from the front, because I end up putting the kitchen over there. But in here, I realized that move objects was not on, and I thought this window needed to go where that wall was, and then I realized it didn't. And it still hasn't hit me quite yet, but it's about to when I put this little window up here, because I saw the rounded one and I was like, that's cute, and then I put it and it just did not match the other windows, and I saw the square one and I was like, yeah, I definitely want that one. Never mind. So here I'm trying to kind of figure out the layout. It was a little dark, so I went and found that one very universal like saucer light that I literally use in all my builds because it fits everything. So I go in, and I'm originally going to put the bedroom on the left side of the house, but I was thinking about where the bathroom would go, and I was like, it just does not work with all these windows, which is funny because I end up deleting them anyways. So I put them over here so that the bedroom and the bathroom can kind of be together, and it kind of makes sense flow-wise. So it's a very open concept. with the bedroom and the bathroom right here. So I'm just kind of fiddling around, kind of getting it to exactly where I want. And I finally kind of get, and this is, I put that bed originally, and I pulled it out, and there was that design on the bed, and I was like, I cannot deal with this right now. It's too much. It's too much going on. And another thing I hate is that we can't mix and match things. Like, I just wish I could not have that design on that bed. Like, if I could have something, and I know there's custom content, like you'll see throughout that I have custom content in The Sims. I don't use it in these builds so that when I put them on the gallery, you guys can download them and enjoy them. But when I do like my own personal builds that I'm going to keep in the game, sometimes I'll put custom content because it's so cute. These people are making the cutest custom content. Also, the plants that I just put down, I love them. I use them. I'm pretty sure I've used them in every build that I put up on the gallery. They are the cutest little trio, and it's like succulents. And there's the one swatch where it has smiling faces. That is definitely something I would put in my own house. I'm pretty sure I have something like that in my own house somewhere. I think it's like on the porch. So there was a lot of, and when I say a lot of, I mean a lot of, like, in real time, like 20 minutes of video where I was just scrolling through the clutter trying to find where, like, I feel like when I don't film, I don't have that much trouble finding, but maybe I'm just not paying attention to the amount of time that I'm spending looking for clutter items. But whenever I actually have my attention on it, it's wild how much time. I literally, when I had it in double time, I had to, I cut out like 10 minutes worth of video of me just looking at clutter. And then I ended up speeding it up to like 4 times what it originally was. So it was about 5 minutes worth of me looking for clutter, 4 times speed, which I just think is, it's just a lot. And that rug I placed in the bedroom, I ended up moving it because I felt like it just did not fit in the bedroom. Like, it just felt kind of off. I just felt like it didn't match the color scheme quite right. And I ended up putting it in the living room later on and putting the rug from Tiny Living in there. I think it's really cute with all the fringe on the side. So I've been using it in a lot of my builds, especially since I just got Tiny Living. I don't currently have all of the packs. I'm working on it. I have all the expansion packs, and I have a few game packs. I have like 2 stuff packs. And honestly, stuff packs are my jam because I love stuff. I love clutter, as you'll see. And I feel like I don't use as much clutter in this as I normally would. Like in some of my builds, I have so much clutter. But in this one, it wasn't nearly as much, but there's a good bit of clutter. I just like a lived-in home. Whenever I don't have all my clutter everywhere, it just feels like it's empty and like it doesn't have any life in it. So the clutter just adds that extra step that I feel like a lot of EA's builds do not have that life in them. Also, toilets. The missing toilets and that weird room in Realm of Magic. Was it Realm of Magic where it just had the bed and nothing else in the room and it was just against the wall? I really feel like they just pushed that out. Like, it was just a last minute thing. They're like, oh no, we have to do this bedroom, and they just put that bed against the wall. And it was just a lot. And about here is where I realized that I put too many windows in this house. I always put too many windows in the house. I want it to feel so, like, open and out where, like, the outside is in. I do things in my builds that I want in my house, which is a lot of windows. Um, I also finagle with the counters a bit, and I put down a dishwasher before I finagle with the counters, and I end up deleting it from the build, and I totally did not catch it before I put it up on the gallery. So if you guys want a dishwasher in this build, you're gonna have to add it. I'm sorry, I dropped the ball. That's my fault. This is me messing with the windows, like I said earlier. Um, I end up putting this long window. I felt like it looked the best, especially inside and outside, which I try to kind of do. I don't want it to look like good inside and then bad outside, and or good outside and not make sense inside. So that's what I was trying to do right there. Also, recently, and I don't know if there's other packs that I don't have, um, where the counters and stuff are so good, but in this the Parenthood counters and stuff, like the that little fridge that's inside the insert and stuff, I've been using the Parenthood pack for my kitchen just nonstop. It I didn't know what I was missing until I got the Parenthood's like pack. It honestly changed my life. And this is me getting upset about the clipping in the counters and deleting them and not realizing that I had the dishwasher in the counter and not putting it in the build. So, like I said, if you want the dishwasher, which I really like a dishwasher in my build, you can add it if you'd like. Um, so I'm just kind of trying to find a good bar stool right now, which I end up going with this one. I think it's from it's Space Game. So I ended up going with that one because I felt like it kind of went with the white and blue. This whole house is really blue. I ended up going really blue, and while I was making it, I was like, what kind of a sim would live in this house? And as I was going along, I was like, I put that little notebook. It's funny, I come up with this whole thing based on this one notebook I put on the dresser. So I feel like the sim that lives here is definitely an author. Like, they write a lot of books, and they're like awesome books. And I felt like the blue was a really inspiring color. So that's why a lot of this house is really blue. Um, but I like I said, it's just the little things that I think really make a house come to life. And if you have an idea of the story that you want behind a house, then that really adds that next level kind of feeling to the house. Okay, so this is me going on to the living room, and I'm just kind of trying to find a good coffee stand and TV stand that go together. And I think I used two different coffee tables, for one for the TV stand, one for the coffee table. And I think they do pretty well together. And I start to notice how much I use specifically Seasons and Parenthood. Like this couch from Parenthood, the the like items in Parenthood and the build items in Seasons are top notch. I cannot stop raving about Seasons and Parenthood. Also, get together. Windenburg is so cute. It is so cute. And there's this one mailbox that comes from Windenburg that I did not even know that I had for the longest time. And I just kind of kept the mailbox that came with my, like, because I usually do renos. Because, like, I've done one complete, like, redo recently. Like, I used to in The Sims 3 a lot. Um, but most of the time it's like renos that I kind of take the base idea of the house and change up. But I have been keeping the mailbox that comes with the lot. And I think even like the empty lots come with like a mailbox and a trash can. I may be wrong. I haven't, like I said, I haven't done it in a while. But this mailbox from Get Together, the one I put it down later. It's the brick one, and it's so stinking cute. Like, it has the little like flowers on top. Oh my god, it's the little things. I'm telling you. But this is where I really started to like put together the writing aspect, like the storyline in my head. And I was like, well, we need a desk, and this area is empty. So here's a desk and a laptop. And this is me kind of like putting the front of the house together. I don't know if I kept the part where I got distracted in the middle of like I think it was the bedroom where I saw that little planter. I think it's from Cats and Dogs. And I was like, this needs to be on the front of this house. This looks like the kind of house that would have that kind of planter. So I put together this little trio of a jar, a chicken, and that planter. Because honestly, these are the people who would have a statue of a chicken on the front of the house. That's the vibe this house gives me. Just a little statue of a chicken. Like, I've always wanted an excuse to use that chicken statue, and I never find a place to add it in my build, and I finally found a place. It's this house on the porch, a chicken statue. Top notch. Top notch stuff right there. So, a little welcome mat. It's got little plants on it. It's cute. She's cute. And I also like to put brooms in every build. Like, it's just, I feel like it's such a necessary item. And we didn't get a broom until laundry day. Also laundry day. I didn't even talk about laundry day. Laundry day is that pack. It's that pack. It is the best pack. I keep saying everything's the best pack. It like listed 4 packs. But yeah, no, laundry day, I like to include it in every build because laundry day gives me that aspect when I'm playing. I'm that kind of person who wants little things to do when I'm playing, or I get really bored. And laundry day really added that little thing that I wanted, that I felt like I was missing. I just feel like The Sims 4, whenever you don't have those little things, it's like an easy game. Like, it's easy just to scoot by and just live a really happy life. And there aren't like a lot of things. And like Tiny Living added the Murphy bed, which is such a risky object. That's interesting. I haven't played with it yet because I'm afraid to. So there's the Tiny Living that adds some spice into the game, and laundry. Laundry adds spice into the game. I never thought I'd be sitting here saying that laundry adds spice into my Sims life, but here we are. Spicy laundry. So, I'm just kind of doing the landscaping here. I kind of changed my mind a couple of times. I like more of like a manicured look. Occasionally I'll do like a more messy look if I feel like the vibe of the home is a very like messy kind of hippie vibe. But this seems like someone who's very like collected and like very meticulous with what they want. Of course, they have the chicken statue, but they seem like with their landscaping, they'd have a really like nicely laid out landscaping. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. And I think this is where I kind of figured out. I love those ferns. I forget which pack they come with, but they're not base game. But I love them. They're so cute. Honestly, I want those ferns in my yard. I wish I could plant those ferns in my yard. So, it's getting towards the end of this build. It's a short one. It's a small house. So, I'm going to be doing more of these. This is my first one. So, it's a little awkward, but I'll get the hang of it as I go along. I just put this... That birdhouse is so cute. I love using it. And I think about... The hose. Okay, so I put the hose on literally every single build because I think it adds so much. But anyways, I'm getting towards the end, so I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching and like and subscribe. I'll see you guys soon.